What if Earth started spinning backwards?
Then I'll eat my burrito backwards.
Oh, listen. Backward spinning of the Earth is termed as a retrograde motion. Now, to understand the effects of this retrograde motion on Earth, scientists perform some simulations. In these simulations, the first noticeable change was that the direction of winds and ocean currents reversed, causing changes in climatic conditions. This resulted in a much greener Earth as the world's deserts shrank from 42 million square kilometers to 31 million square kilometers. Secondly, at present, rising level of carbon dioxide is contributing to global warming. But in the retrograde world, with more trees to absorb carbon dioxide, the global mean temperature dropped by about 0.2 degrees Celsius, thus considerably lowering the effects of global warming. Lastly, the rainfall pattern also changed. As a result, the Great Sahara Desert and the Arabian Desert got covered in trees and grasses. While never-seen-before deserts emerged, what if Earth doubled in size?
Wow! Will my burgers also double in size?
Stop it, aumsum. Diameter of Earth would increase from 8,000 miles to 16,000 miles. If the density of Earth remains same, then its mass will increase eightfold. Earth's gravity will naturally double. This will have major consequences. Firstly, our weight will double. All the gyms will definitely see increased enrollments. Secondly, our bones will not be able to dissolve up our body. Fourthly, birds, airplanes, chop all around. Fifthly, trees will not. What if the Earth had rings like Saturn?
Then Jupiter would be jealous of both of them.
Oh, aumsum. Earth would have rings if a celestial body like moon or comet gets too close to it and exceeds the Roche limit. It will get ripped to pieces, thus forms rings. First of all, Earth would look specular. Selfies might be called ringies, as people will start taking selfies with rings as a backdrop. Thirdly, nights would be much. This is because the rings would be much closer than the moon and also much more spread apart, thus reflecting much more light. Fourthly, weather patterns or atmospheric composition might change depending upon what the rings are made up of. Saturn's rings are made of billions of particles of ice, rocks, and dust. Lastly, they would surely top the world's best tourist destination list. Hospitable. What if Earth stopped spinning? If the Earth stopped spinning suddenly, the atmosphere would still be in motion, sending everything on the Earth's surface flying into the atmosphere. Now, Earth spinning generates a centrifugal force which is responsible for the huge bulge of water around the equator. No spinning means no centrifugal force. This water would migrate towards the poles, where gravity is the strongest, leaving behind a giant landmass. Also, remember that, even though the Earth stops spinning, it is still revolving around the Sun. This means we would experience a 6-month day. Some experts also believe that Earth's rotation generates its magnetic field. Without rotation, there would be no magnetic field to protect us from the harmful solar down.
Then I will heat it using my aumsum superpower.
It's about 10,800 degrees Fahrenheit. If it cooled down, then there would be no earthquakes or volcanoes. Why? Active volcanoes would suddenly become extinct. Also, earthquakes occur when tectonic plates rub against each other. These plates move because of the intense heat coming from the core. Now, no heat from the core means no movement of tectonic plates, thus no earthquakes. Scientists believe that Earth's heated core plays an important role in the creation of its magnetic field. With no magnetic field, the following from harmful solar winds. Also, migratory birds would have a very hard time finding their destination. What if Earth was flat?
I don't like bungalows.
Oh, aumsum. Earth would not to protect us from the harmful solar winds. Also, it would mean an end to the world-famous lights called auroras, as they are formed due to the interaction between Earth's magnetic field and particles of solar wind. What if we dig a hole through Earth and jump?
Then we would land on Pandora.
Oh, aumsum. Firstly, the atmospheric pressure will crush us. Why? Because once we go about 40 miles down, atmospheric pressure increases by about 1,000 times than that at the sea level. Secondly, no fire suit will be able to help us as we reach the other side of the
It will jump.
because of gravity. Thus, we will keep on oscillating like a yo-yo. Lastly, even if we were lucky enough to survive the journey, there's a very good chance that instead of safely landing in a country, we would end up in the middle of an ocean.